Good morning, everyone. Happy Dress in Blue Day, allies, and thank you for joining us for the first Blue Bag Lunch of National Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. I'm Negin Fathi, the Colorectal Cancer Alliance's Medical Advocacy and Community Engagement Coordinator and your MC for this Facebook Live. The Blue Bag Lunch series streams live every Friday of Awareness Month at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We hope the lunch, and honestly breakfast for those of you tuning in from the West Coast, is a moment to rally behind the mission to end colorectal cancer, learn more about the disease, and connect with one another. Over the next 20-ish minutes, we will welcome special guests, play trivia, get a special behind-the-scenes look from this morning's Today Show broadcast, and more. To get started, I'd like to welcome Katie Miller, our digital marketing coordinator, to share updates on Dress in Blue Day.
Hey, thank you, Negin. I'm so happy to be here, and I have so many great posts to share with our community. So remember to dress in blue today. I have mine on. I also have our Alliance vest on for colorectal cancer awareness, and use the hashtag #DressInBlueDay to share your photos. We cannot wait to see them. So let's take a peek of what has already come in. So first we have Alexa Mora. She posted a photo of her and her husband breaking out the blue today. Having a great support system is so important. Next, we turn to Danielle Rice's team, who are banded in blue together today for Dress in Blue Day. And it looks like they even have their own little mascot next to them. Second or third, it looks like Maria and her sister are rocking matching and custom blue t-shirts while us emphasizing the importance of getting screened. Even some news stations are going blue. Next, the school year is in full swing, but that doesn't stop Nettleton Primary for turning the whole school blue. We love to see the support. And then this is where our news stations are going blue. Just look at Ashley King and her team at Fox 16 News in Good Day, Arkansas, wearing blue in honor of Donna's daughter, who sadly passed away from colon cancer. Next are the Cleveland Clinic GI Pathology staff and fellows. The Alliance can't thank doctors and GI specialists enough for what they do for the colorectal cancer community. Lastly, even those who are working remotely, like Christina Barja Rice and her team, are gathering together to wear blue in honor of those impacted by colorectal cancer, including their friend Todd. There are so many posts to share. Already this morning, we have counted thousands of posts with the hashtag #DressInBlueDay. We are thankful for everyone participating today. But now I would like to welcome a special guest. Without her, Dress in Blue Day wouldn't exist. Please welcome Anita Mitchell. Good morning, Anita. How are you today?
Great. Thank you for inviting me.
Of course. Thanks for coming. So let's hear about the story of Dress in Blue Day. How did that start?
Well, when I was diagnosed in 2005, I was the third parent at my children's school to be diagnosed under the screening age of 50. And so I really wanted to let the families know about their risk and the symptoms, because screening, isn't recommended for under 50. And so what I did is I went to the principal and I asked, can the kids wear blue this day? And it was a school where they normally wore uniforms. And at first I was told no, there was other cancers and, it'd be plain favoritism. And I said, but colon cancer is preventable with on-time screening. And so she agreed, and the whole school wore blue. I called the papers and said, you might want to share this story. And so then the paper came, and we got proclamations the next year, and it just grew and grew. And then we took it to the Alliance and we launched it nationally together. They helped grow it huge. So here we are today with, even people in other countries are doing this. And so I'm pretty proud and happy that it's given us a vehicle to share awareness about this very preventable, in most cases, disease.
Yeah, so I've seen on social media, thousands of people all across the globe are talking about it. So you kind of already talked about how it's expanded past just the Alliance, but how does that make you feel of how many people are raising awareness about this disease that some people feel uncomfortable talking about?
It's really powerful because it's just another way for sharing your story. And when you share your story, you impact people. And it's those personal stories really that help get people screened. And like you said, a lot of people don't want to talk about this, but this is a pretty casual, comfortable way to bring it into the office, to bring it to work and get the word out.
Yeah, and nowadays there are so many different options of screening methods, including colonoscopies, including FIT tests. There's a lot of information on the Alliance's website if you are interested in learning more. There's also quiz.getscreened.org, which is a quiz that will help you in particular for your risk factors to help start that discussion with your doctor of what will work best for you. So that being said, through your journey, Anita, you've met a lot of people who have been affected by this disease. What would you like to say to the colorectal cancer community on Dress in Blue Day?
I want to say thank you for really promoting screening with this Dress in Blue Day. We need the most awareness we can get out there because we need our story in the public space. We need more funding for this very preventable disease. We need to draw attention that the early onset is rising. In 2030, it's supposed to be the #1 cancer causing deaths between 20 and 49. So this early onset is a big deal. We need to get more funding. Any way we can bring attention that this isn't just over 45 is important.
Exactly. But thank you so much for being with us, Anita, for our first Blue Bag Lunch of National Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. And then thank you for everything you've done to increase awareness of this disease.
Well, thank you guys.
Back to you, Nagin.
Thank you, Katie. Anita is such an inspiration. I'm so glad she was able to join us today. Still to come, we have questions from our patient and family support team, special guests, special wine, and an update on a huge CRC awareness campaign that just started. But first, let's play trivia with the Alliance's own Stephanie Roos.
Hi, everyone, and thank you, Nagin. My name is Stephanie Rouse, and I'm a patient and family support navigator with the Colorectal Cancer Alliance. I am also a permanent ostomate due to FAP, and I had my first colonoscopy at 22, so early detection did save my life. So let's play some trivia. Thank you so much for joining me. Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to read a question, which will also appear on the screen. There will be trivia music playing, so enter your comments in with your answers while that music's playing. And as soon as the music is over, we'll go to the next question, and we will highlight the correct answers as well. So if you're all ready, the very first question, around how many colonoscopies are performed in the United States each year? 75,000, 900,000, 4 million, or 15 million? So the correct answer is D, 15 million. So it looks like we got a few winners on there. Nicole, Serene, Diane. Thank you guys so much for playing. All right, question 2. What is not copper colonoscopy test? Not copper. Lentic, magnesium citrate, milk of magnesia, or Miralax? All right, ready? So the winner of this one is magnesium citrate. I'm sorry, milk of magnesia. I apologize. Milk of magnesia is the only one that is not clear. And with colonoscopy prep, it does need to be everything clear in the diet for that day. So good job to all of those who picked C, Margot, Alex, Howard, Heather, Melissa. Looks like we got a lot on this one. Kelly, Lauren, Adina, Diane, Jackie, Candy, Shannon, Kristen, Carrie, Val. Wonderful. All right, good one. Next question. When was the first colonoscopy performed? Was it in 1946, 1952, 1969, or 1973? So this one is C, 1969. And this was actually done by Dr. Wolf, who was the chairman of general surgery. He was using the electrosurgery polypectomy snare designed by a Dr. Shainia. They used this procedure to remove polyps, and this was the very first surgery of its kind. So it looks like we got some winners on this one. Adina, Shireen, Heather. All right. Wonderful job, everyone. Okay, so final question for this blue bag lunch. This is true or false. The USPSTF, which is the United States Preventive Services Task Force, has lowered the colorectal cancer screening age to 45 years old. All right, this one is wonderfully true. This means all people at average risk should start screening for colorectal cancer at age 45. People at a higher risk may need to be screened earlier according to their risk factors. And it looks like we got a lot of good answers on this one. It looks like just about everybody got it right. Carlos, Heather, Shannon, Alex, Margot, Kristen, Paula, Carla Ann, Allie, Amy, Lauren, Nicole, Debbie, Adina, Lishi, Candy, Somei, Trudy, Howard, Jill, Carrie, Laura Lee, Jackie, Melissa, and Susan. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for all of the answers. Thank you for playing. That is all today, but I will be back next week, and happy Dress in Blue Day.
Thank you, Stephanie. Our next guests are out of Napa, California. They come with an amazing story and a delicious way to support the Alliance. Please welcome Erin and Jason Hooten.
Hi, I'm Erin Hooten. Happy Dress in Blue Day. And this is?
My name is Jason Hooten. I'm Erin's husband. And hello out there. Happy Dress in Blue Day today.
We're really grateful to be here today to speak and support the Alliance. I was diagnosed with CRC in 2015 after, kind of going back and forth with the doctors for a number of times. They didn't really, because of my age, I was 37 when I was diagnosed. They, originally just told me to take some Pepsid AC and it kind of went back and forth. And then after pushing and pushing, Jason did a lot of pushing too with the doctors. We finally got in for a colonoscopy. And discovered that I was stage 3. So ultimately, all in all, I had colon cancer 4 times. We did 3 surgeries, and we did a lot of the chemos. And ultimately, at the end, the 4th reoccurrence, they told me that we couldn't go back in to do surgery anymore because of the scar tissue. So my oncologist decided that we were going to go down the path of doing some radiation and some Xeloda combined at the same time. And they told us it probably wouldn't work. We read a lot and we wanted to try anything, right? So we got second opinions at various places. And we also did some alternative medicine. We went down to Mexico and I got examined there and we took their protocol. We changed our diet, did plant-based, and did some spiritual journey as well. And luckily, I don't know if it was a perfect storm or I think we're really lucky and I'm very grateful. It's now been about 2.5 years since I was given the all clear. It was just obviously devastating. To hear that you have cancer, you just never even would imagine that would happen to you. And we have 2 young boys, so it made it just even more intense. I I wanted to be here for them. And it was just like every time we turned around, there was I was re-diagnosed, another lymph node was blowing up or showing up in the PET scans. I don't even know what to say. I'm just grateful to be here today. You take it day by day. When you're in that, when you're in that, they say something, I can't remember the exact words, but they say cancer just kind of like takes over your life and like kidnaps you. And it's when you get to some really dark places. But we had a spiritual kind of journey too. And the gentleman that we worked with, Father John, told us to just always have hope.
Yeah. And I think just connecting with other people who've been through this experience, I think that's what's really special about the Colon Cancer Alliance, that there's people there to talk to that have journeyed through this trip. And it's, talking to these people that have been through it and that are living and breathing, that are still here years later when they were told they were done, that's really, really important. And it's something to really cling on to.
So we first connected with the Alliance back in 2016, and we went to, it was called the Undy Run back then, and now it's called the Walk to End Colorectal Cancer or Colon Cancer. And we just actually participated in the walk last weekend, and we've gone 5 times, and it was just felt really meaningful to try and contribute what we could and what others could to help fund research, help fund, ideas to cure this terrible disease.
We're always talking about trying to do something to give back. We're the owners of One Flock Wines out of Napa, California. And for a way to support the Alliance, we're actually looking to donate funds for each of the sales on our wines. You go to drinkonewine.com and go into our shop. You can actually purchase our wines for $16. $5 this month during the month of March is going to be donated to the Colon Cancer Alliance. Anytime outside of March, we're always going to at least donate a minimum of $3 per bottle. And so we wanted to use the wine to help raise money for Colon Cancer Alliance. So thanks for tuning in and listening to our story. I'd like to say happy Wear Your Blue Day today. And we hope you, we hope you were inspired by our story, and we really appreciate you listening. And happy Wear Your Blue Day, as he said. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Inspiring story. Thank you, Aaron and Jason, for sharing it and for your amazing generosity to the Alliance and our whole community. Again, you can order the wine, which is going for $16 a bottle right now, at drinkonewine.com. Every bottle purchased in March sends $5 back to the Alliance to help fund our programs to screen, care, and cure. We still have a few exciting moments ahead in today's Blue Bag Lunch, but first, did you see us on the Today Show this morning? You may know that anchor Craig Melvin is an Alliance Board of Directors member, and we're always so excited to be part of their show on Dress in Blue Day. Our Vice President of Marketing and Communications, Angie Lowry, was there this morning and shares this behind-the-scenes video with us now.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Angie Lowry with the Colorectal Cancer Alliance. It is Friday, March 4th, and it is Dress in Blue Day for National Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. I'm here in New York City. We're getting ready to go onto the Today Show Plaza. We are going to turn the plaza blue. All right, so we've got set up here. We've got blue swag. We've got my Starbucks. Everybody wave. Hi, everybody. Hello. And we are going to get ready to go in here sometime today, and we will be back there on the plaza. All right, they're just getting set up. We're going to get checked in. And then right back here, we'll get scanned, and the production studio is back there. All right, our nation of allies has made it through security, and we're starting to line up. It's a cold morning here in New York, but we're starting to line up on the plaza. This is where we will be today, and here is where the Today Show will film. So they're all getting ready inside the studio. And they'll be coming on TV this morning, and they'll be doing segments from out here on the plaza. So we're getting all set up with our signs, and we've got our blue on.
What do you want? Oh, smile. Oh, look at me.
Got to love Craig Melvin and that Today Show crew. Thank you to every ally who met us up there on this cold New York morning to raise awareness for colorectal cancer. I'm now very excited to welcome the Alliance's Nana Kufor to share an update on a huge awareness campaign that just launched. Nana, take it away.
Hi, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy National Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month and happy Dress in Blue Day. I'm Nana Kufor, Project Manager at the Alliance Prevention Pillar, and I am super excited today to share with you a very exciting campaign called #TheyDidn'tSay. The Alliance has partnered with an iconic marketing agency out of New York called Team Epiphany to deliver this influencer campaign, this social media Instagram campaign to you. And I'm super excited again to tell you about it. The campaign focuses on the realities of colorectal cancer that are often left unsaid. We launched this campaign on Wednesday, March 2nd, with an iconic person out of the African American community, celebrated TV and radio host named Charlemagne the God, and his Instagram story was on Instagram for 24 hours. It's expired now, but you can see the story on the Alliance's story highlights. So please check that out. The goal of this campaign is to raise awareness of the new screening age of 45, obviously, and many of you got that right in the trivia, so kudos to you. And we also want to specifically create a sense of urgency among the African American community, and that's why this campaign is especially important to me as a Black woman. We want everyone, but specifically this audience, to know about the new screening age, to go and get screened, to have conversations, to talk to their family. And we also want to build a community of allies. And we, of course, want to drive people again to our screening quiz, to ask questions and to get screened. So our influencers for this campaign, again, Charlemagne the God, Breakfast Club host, TV, radio personality, very influential person in the African American community. He's 46 years old, I believe. So right in the demographic for speaking to this important issue of awareness of the screening age. And then we also have Vashti, who is a celebrated DJ, designer, filmmaker, video director, and has a very engaged audience on Instagram, is already known for speaking about colon health. We're super excited to have her as part of this campaign, and she's the only woman on this campaign. We also have Mel V. Cole, who's a celebrated American documentary photographer, and he also has a family history of colon cancer. His father is a survivor of colon cancer, so he's also incredibly important to speak authentically on this issue. And by the way, Charlemagne the God, I forgot to mention, lost a very dear friend to colon cancer and spoke about that in his Instagram story, and will continue to speak about this issue in the campaign over the course of the month. And then Brandon Jinks is a very super smart cultural figure, journalist, TV host, radio host, podcast host. He's the youngest person among our Instagram ambassadors. We're very excited to have him as well. So I wanted to share with you some of the Instagram assets that have already gone out. Again, Charlemagne launched a beautiful Instagram story giving a testimonial about the friend that he lost, urging people to get screened, to take the first step, and to go to our screening quiz. And Jinx's story was out yesterday. Actually, it might still be live or it might have just expired, but he also has an in-feed post, which is displayed here, where he talks about the fact that we need to combat stigma around this disease and elevate the fact that this cancer is preventable in many cases. So we're, again, very excited about that. Vashti will be going out with her stories and portrait testimonials next week, and Melody Cole will also go out next week. And then the full videos, we also have full video testimonials from all of these influencers. They will be going out the week of March 14th, and this campaign will run all month and even into April, which is Minority Health Awareness Month. So super excited about that. We also have very important stories that we want to elevate through this campaign, testimonials from patients and survivors and caregivers who are sharing experiences that many people in our audience may never have heard. Again, we're trying to reach people, many of whom may have really, for the first time, be learning about the seriousness of colon cancer or the disparities in the African American community. And so these stories are meant to elevate information. They're text-based stories, anonymous. To some extent, we have the names of the storytellers who were very graciously brought to us by Allie Miller and the community engagement team. But we wanted to take the faces out of it to eliminate bias and really elevate the information that our allies are sharing, that these patients and survivors and family members are sharing. And by doing that, we hope to combat stigma. We want to make the stories very relatable. We also want to shed light on the younger onset of CRC. We want to highlight earlier screening and also highlight the fact that if you have a family history, you should get screened earlier. We want to, again, raise awareness of inequities in the access to care and also the disparities. Black people are 20%, almost 20% more likely to be diagnosed with colorectal cancer, 35% more likely to die of colorectal cancer. This is a very urgent message for our audience. We also want to spark conversation and, again, build our community and, of course, share our screening navigation resources so that people can go and click on the links and get screened now. Finally, we're also sharing factoids. So fact and figures, we're calling them Now You Know factoids. So it's they didn't say, things that were left unsaid. And then the information we're presenting through the testimonials, through the figures, is the Now You Know component of this. And again, sharing information. So please go to Instagram. Please follow all of our influencers, follow the Alliance, like, share, comment. And we just thank you for your support. And we're very excited again and happy Dress in Blue Day.
Thank you, Nana. So exciting. The Colorectal Cancer Alliance has an incredible family and patient support team. You heard from one of our navigators earlier. The navigators are constantly approached by patients, survivors, and caregivers on our helpline with questions. Through the Blue Bag Lunch series, the navigators will be joining us to answer some of the most common questions they get. To do just that, I'd like to welcome Kristen Sonneborn.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kristen Sonneborn. Happy National Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. I'm a patient and family support navigator with the Colorectal Cancer Alliance, and I specialize in insurance issues. Thank you for joining the Blue Bag Lunch today. And remember, if you need support, you can call our Alliance helpline at 877-422-2030. Let's get to some questions I often receive. Is an insurance denial a dead end? A lot of people will call in and ask me if an insurance denial is a dead end to pay for treatment. No, a denial is not a dead end. If we're going to use analogies, it helps to think of a denial a little bit more like a detour. It's going to take a little extra effort and a little extra time, but if you and your treatment team feel that a particular service is appropriate and medically necessary, and that can be surveillance imaging, a colonoscopy, or a chemotherapy regimen, your insurance company should not dictate whether or not you receive that service. So absolutely, you should always exercise your right to appeal. And appeals actually favor the patient 40 to 60% of the time. So those are really good odds and definitely worth pursuing. And of course, I can help with all of that. So please call me on the Alliance helpline at 877-422-2030. Cancer treatment is expensive. Does the Alliance offer financial assistance? Patients and caregivers often need a little extra help when it comes to getting by during their cancer journey. I'm proud to say that the Alliance understands colorectal cancer can cause strain on a patient's financial situation. Through our Blue Hope Treatment Award program, the Alliance is able to assist patients who are undergoing active treatment. We do offer a limited number of $200 grants on a monthly basis. These funds are meant to help with daily expenses that add to the burden during treatment. That can be utility bills, childcare, the cost of gas, or food. In addition, we've also developed a support and financial resource guide. Broken down by category, the guide contains listings offering support both nationally and on the local level. For instance, there's a wonderful organization out of Chicago that provides complimentary meals prepared by local eateries to patients who are undergoing infusion. Both our guide and the grant application reside on our website at www.ccalliance.org.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kristen, and thank you to each and every ally who tuned in today. Happy Dress in Blue Day, and remember to take our screening quiz online at quiz.getscreened.org for a personalized screening recommendation. Thank you again, and have an amazing day.